Welcome back to Glowing Card Gaming. You're on the night shift with your host, Adam. It's 10 after 10, August 7th, Thursday, 2025. And now, your host, Adam. Hey guys. I tried to do a little research on allowing. I don't think I can allow kick comments right now, but I believe it is possible to allow it through Streamlabs. And I realize probably a lot of you who are watching on Kick haven't been able to comment on the stream, so I will try to rectify that after this video because I can't do it while I'm live. Had I known that, I would have done it prior to that. There's definitely some things I could do better within Streamlabs, but we're working on it every stream. I've got to change my figure some stuff out. Gonna have to take some time to do that. I don't believe I'll stream tomorrow night. I'm going to see the new Naked Gun movie with not Leslie Nielsen, Guy Guan Jin, Liam Neeson. That's who it is. I can't wait to see that movie. It's going to be funny. But I'm seeing it with a bunch of people. So we're going to have kind of a late night. So I don't think I'll be able to stream on Friday night. Generally, Saturdays are the day I am now taking off instead of Sunday. So I don't know if I'll stick with that schedule or not. If my Saturdays start opening up a little bit more, I might switch back. I don't know. We'll see. It seems like if I have open and free Saturdays, I should stream all day Saturday. There's no interruption there. Sundays, there's a couple things I got to do throughout the day. That's just the way it is. So, without further ado, we're going to do another reaction video tonight. I got to keep it a little shorter tonight. So, we're going to do a new top 5 and see what it does. Actually, no. We're not going to do a new top 5. So, a couple things have happened. I'm going to notice I posted a short. So that's going to continue. I'm going to post a 4 shorts of one edited video I found an editor to help me edit videos. So that's going to start happening on the third. But I haven't officially no job on that short. And there's a follow, hopefully. Try and keep them humorous and light and view what we're going to watch. But I was talking with a friend of mine at work today who's also streaming, the Spicy Chicharron. That channel, if you haven't checked him out, he's playing Death Stranding 2 right now, playing through that, so check him out. But he told me about this other channel, which is just like Nuke's Top 5, which is called Depths of Despair. And we're going to check this out. Now, looking at the thumbnails right here, this looks completely fake. This looks fake. All these thumbnails look fake. So, it just, I like the way they have it edited, and I'm going to try and do this too. Depths of Despair Shorts, Stories of Despair, Depths of Mystery. This is a great way. I like this channel. And he just found, well, I don't know if he just found it, but he's been watching. He says this guy has a lot of similar videos to Nuke. So I figured we'd try it. But I wanted to do another like half-hour worth. And it looks like he's got quite a few that are right in that range. He has one from 5 days ago. I think we'll start with that one. Watch videos for Stories of Despair. But we want the paranormal ones, I think. Although we might do some of these others from the Stories of Despair. and do some reaction to those as well. I don't know. I've never seen that. We're watching this live together for the first time. I've never seen any of these, so we'll see if it's good. This was the last Thursday of my bowling league, so Thursday nights are going to open up. So we're going to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday again. Fridays will depend on if I have stuff going on. Saturdays will depend if I have stuff going on. Sundays should be open and free, and yeah, well, for the most part, I have 2 standing obligations on Sunday, so, and they cannot be changed. So that's just the way of it. I think that's enough talking. But more good content to come. So stick with me. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all of that. And yeah, trying to improve the channel some more. Trying to get there, and I think we will. So if there were more people on here, more people on the chat, I would ask you guys which one you would want to see, but doesn't look like there's too many people here. Probably thought I wasn't going to stream. I was not planning on streaming tonight, but then I was able to. I felt awake enough and ready to go after bowling. So if anybody cares, there are, I think there are 10 teams or 12 teams in the league, and we took 4th. We couldn't change our fate tonight, so we were bowling kind of for fun. There just wasn't anything. We ended up taking 3 of the games. If any of you know anything about bowling, your whole team bowls with a handicap versus somebody else's whole team with a handicap. And with your score, pins knocked down, plus your handicap, and 3 of your teammates, all of those get added together to do one composite score, your composite score versus the other team's composite score. Whoever wins gets 1 point. And there are 3 games, so 1, 2, 3 points. Then, at the end of the night, you take all 3 games, you add them all together, and take that number, and the opposing team's 3 games added together, and those 2 numbers will composite a 4th game, or 4th point. And if you have a higher score, like you win, even if you win 1, but you win 1 by like 100 pins, and the other opposing team wins, but only by like 10 pins each game. So then you're ahead 180 pins. You would then get that 4th point. That's how that works. Anyway, 4th place. Not enough to get a trophy this year. Might show my tiny little 3rd place trophy from last year. Oh well. That's the way the pins fall. I have 1 more in 2 weeks I'll be doing. It's a fun night. Maybe we might do it. I might not. I don't know. But either way, regardless, Thursday should be freed up. And seeing no one else coming into the room, we'll go ahead and play. I think, let's do this one.
The Cult. A woman named Shello acquired a collectible cult necklace by Aleister Crowley in an estate sale back in 2012, and also struggled with addiction around the same time, ever since.
Okay. So, occult objects, I'm telling you, there are real things that occur and real things that happen. And you got to stay away from this. You got to stay away from this crap. And Aleister Crowley is known for that stuff. So it doesn't surprise me. And then it sucks that she was struggling with addiction. So there's definitely something else already at play in her life, and it may have caused her to get this and cause more of this to happen. These are the types of things you have to kind of try to prevent or avoid or whatever you can not to experience whatever she's
strange, unexplainable events have
going to
followed her
experience
throughout her life. And just recently, on June the 5th of 2025, it started getting worse.
Day after my birthday.
Again. While Cello had to do some dishes, she heard noises coming from down the corridor, so she sets her phone up to record. And this is what she captures.
Okay, I'm so crazy, right? Here you go. Baby's terrified. Hold on.
Hold on. Oh, the door's opening and shutting. Again, doors opening and shutting. Could be motorized. Could be somebody behind the door just pounding away at it. So, who knows? The shake. Oh, the shake. Like the poor puppy shaking off after. Oh, okay.
I know. You're okay. You're okay.
That is a cool dog.
I know.
First she hears knocking, then the door at the end opens and closes repeatedly by itself. The camera also distorts and shakes on its own.
Look, again, if you get that occult item, necklace, whatever, and it, see, this is why I wasn't going to stream. Start yawning and, oh, man. Everything's itchy. But anyway, regardless, if you get an occult item and then stuff like this starts happening, get rid of the item. Yeah, I would try to sell it first, but things are going to escalate and get really bad. Then the worse they get, the more and more I just want to throw the item away.
Then her dog gets really scared and runs away, whimpering. Cello is really worried as her dog seems to be really stressed and
Cello is
when
her
any
name?
activity happens.
Like the instrument?
She believes something is attached to her and follows her wherever she goes.
That's attached to the object you just bought.
On July the 3rd of 2025, a man under the name Captain Casket explains that he has been living...
What is up with these names? Captain Casket? Cello? It's like AI tried to give itself nicknames, and it doesn't fully understand. Captain Casket? That's his name? Alright. Under the name Captain Casket. I get it. It's not his real name, but hers seeming to be Cello.
In his current house for close to a year now, and nothing strange has ever happened before. He has a hobby of collecting strange, spooky items from funeral homes, often associated with the dead.
Who does that? Spooky items from funeral homes. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life that you have to collect spooky items? I get it. There's a streamer out there, Selena Spooky Boo. She does that. I won't understand it. I don't understand it. I guess it's kind of like goth. Girls, I can't speak tonight. What am I doing? Let's get back to it.
One day, a friend of his brings him some creepy items, and a few days after, strange things start happening inside his house.
Get rid of them.
While making a video explaining his experience, this happens.
I've lived in this house for probably close to a year now, and I've never had anything happen here. I've never once thought that there was any kind of like haunting stuff going on or ghosts or anything like that. Until a couple weeks ago when I was given these like lab grade like test tube things. And these are like legit Pyrex brand, like super high quality glass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Came from a funeral home. So the other day I was up in my bedroom.
What did they use that for?
And I started hearing like clinking. And I don't see a move, but I'm hearing. And it's like obviously those. So I didn't think too much about it. And then
get rid of them.
A few days after that, I start seeing like little shadows in the side of my vision, right? I'm like peeking over while I'm watching TV, and I'm
you
like,
got mice.
What the fuck is going on here? I mean, like my sleep has not been as good. Everything's just been kind of weird, right?
While he talks about the paranormal activity that has been occurring in his house, a dark shadow figure can be seen moving around behind his door without him knowing. He continues talking about the strange voices he hears throughout his house, and just a few moments after seeing the figure, he captures the voice.
If you've done
Hold on. He captured a dark figure? Hold on. It looks like a jacket hanging on.
Right?
While he talks about the paranormal activity that has been occurring in his house, a dark shadow figure can be seen moving around behind his door without him knowing. He continues talking about the strange voices he hears throughout his house, and just...
It looks like a jacket hanging on a coat rack behind the door.
A few moments after seeing the figure, he captures the voice.
If you've done a lot of like ghost investigation, EVP, analyzing, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that is the quality. Like, that is a perfect example of a disembodied voice.
He then shows that there's no space for a jacket to be hanging or a person to be standing there, as it's surrounded by his funeral items, and the door itself doesn't have a hanger. A few days later, he decides to start some paintings when he sees a shadow figure upstairs out of the corner of his eye. So he starts recording this.
Hello? Hello?
Sounds like his pipes.
Hello?
Exorcist. Yeah, you gotta get an exorcist.
Hello?
Hello. How you doing?
What the fuck?
That was weird. Sounded like some chanting or something.
Who's in there? Oh, fuck.
Noises can be heard coming from right where he last caught the shadow figure on camera. Then, as he walks towards it, the door just opens on its own, causing him to turn around and just get out of there. After collecting these strange objects and now experiencing paranormal events, he is thoroughly convinced something is now haunting his house. Hopefully we get some more updates soon. Dark Depths.
Now I can appreciate what this channel is doing. I've mentioned it before, chat. I'm telling you. I like the cuts. Please tell me when we're in a new story. This is perfect. This is exactly what I was talking about. Look, we have 8 to go. There's the title, Dark Depths. Let's go.
On July the 5th of 2025, a group of friends were exploring an abandoned silo late at night when they suddenly hear a girl's voice calling out for help from down below.
Hello?
Can you help me? I lost my friend.
Huh?
I lost my friend.
What?
My room's dead. Can you please help me?
Yo, hold on. Chill.
I can't see.
Is you a skinwalker? Go down. You're going down. Are you a skinwalker?
From the deep dark depths of the
Wow.
silo, an overly calm girl's voice can be heard asking for help, saying she lost her friends. The boys realize it sounds suspicious and ask if she's a skinwalker, to which she just replies, "I lost my friends," in a very calm manner, unlike that of someone actually stuck and lost in need of help. Realizing something is clearly not right with this person, they quickly turn around and get out of there. Since the abandoned silo is so big and leads down into the darkness, many people believe that loads of mimics or skinwalkers are lurking down there.
Loads of them?
The asylum.
I like this guy's, I mean, I know he's British, but the cadence and stuff, the way he talks is pretty good. It's a bit more than there needs to be. I think Nuke does a little bit better job of kind of being slow and methodical with what he's saying, but also just keeping it short.
This next video comes from a woman named Sarah.
Yes, I realize I talk a lot, so me and this guy have something in common.
Sarah, who was alone handling the cleaning duty for an asylum building when she starts hearing strange noises. It's at that moment she pulls her phone out and begins to record. Take a look.
Otra vez se están escuchando muchos ruidos. Oigan, ¿de dónde viene eso?
Somebody left an elephant behind.
Se escucha como que gritan.
It's a weird noise. It's not like somebody's scooting a chair. It's a squeaky chair.
Se escucha que grita. Creo que es de acá.
Are you going towards it screaming?
Oiga, hay veces que se oyen las sillas de ruedas que caminan, que hablan. ¿Qué podrá ser?
This looks normal though.
Ay, ¿qué podrá ser?
Is it currently being used?
Ay, ¿qué es eso? Ay, ahora sí mire algo.
Yeah, why would you?
No puede ser, ¿escucharon?
No, this is a normal
Ahora
reaction.
sí sentí que alguien me tocó de verdad.
Where's the stairs? Go down the stairs.
Tengo que... No abre el pinche elevador.
That is taking a while. How big is this place? That elevator should be there.
Voy a tener que ir por mi hija. ¡Abre! No abre. No está abriendo el elevador.
A creepy whisper can be heard saying, "I see you," and then moments later a food storage car comes sliding down the room on its own, all the while the elevator suddenly doesn't respond. A few days later, Sarah is woken up around 3 a.m. inside her own house after hearing some strange noises. Watch closely.
No mames. No sé si...
Okay. Unfortunately, I mean, if it's real paranormal activity, sometimes it can follow you home. Whether you intended to be somewhere haunted or not, then it can just attach itself to you somehow and follow you home. Whether you even knew something was haunted from somewhere in the first place. So it's very strange the way some of this stuff works.
¿Pueden escuchar? ¿El bote de la basura? Shh. Y el pinche bote de la basura. ¿Se abre?
The problem with videos like this, one, it's dark and it's hard to see. But two, I don't know, one, the layout of her house, or two, what kinds of things she has just around her house, right? That last thing might have been a coat rack or a hanger or something like that. And like it looked like a bunch of clothes, but it could have been paranormal. It could have been somebody standing there looking weird. I don't know.
Y se cierra solo. Ay, ¿qué se... Oye. ¿Qué podrá ser? No mames. ¿Qué ching... Ah, ¿qué es? ¿Qué chingados es? ¡Ay! Se escucha. ¡Ay, no mames! ¿Qué es esto? El pinche bote de basura se está abriendo y cerrando solo. No manches. ¿Por qué chingados está haciendo eso?
The bathroom trash can lid starts opening on its own. It's not much activity, but the family is worried that something followed her back home from work, and that this may just be the beginning of something far worse. Real ghost or not, I'll let you be the judge.
Maybe. Was that a motorized one?
On July the 6th of 20...
Okay, if that's a motorized trash can, that could be a malfunction. It could be a malfunction. So you step on it, it opens. If it's one, it's not motorized. There's nothing there but a simple lever. Then yeah, that's weird. But I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
2025, a man named Don shared a video from his time working as a security guard for an old Navy store. At the time, he is operating a CCTV camera and observing someone closely in the men's department who appeared to be shoplifting when he noticed something creepy. Watch closely.
Next to the man's leg.
Look right here. Right here. Look. Look, watch. What is that? What is that? And it's just gone.
Zoom in. Zoom in.
Look at this shit. It's there, and now it's not. It's there, and now it's not. Bro, what is that?
Bruh. I don't know.
Bruh. What is that? What is that? And then it's just gone.
It's a Smurf.
Bruh.
It's not blue enough.
What is that?
Who knows?
One more time. Bruh. What is that? What is that?
While the man is checking out the clothes on the rack, something strange appears in between the gap next to him. Someone or something seems to manifest in the gap out of nowhere, before disappearing again.
It does look like a tiny man.
Don has no idea what he just saw, and the man in the footage didn't seem to notice anything odd at the time.
Alright.
A woman named Tara explains that she has been followed by something unexplainable throughout her whole life. Ever since she was a kid, she would see shadows moving around and hear strange noises in the house. Her mum also says that she has seen unexplainable paranormal events when she was younger, so she believed Tara without hesitation.
I'm going to tell you a ghost story. It's a true ghost story. And
so, stop it again here. Sorry I'm talking so much, but you're getting all my thoughts. People who experience stuff constantly throughout their whole lives and who are like Tara here, they call them sensitives, and a lot of times have become psychic mediums. But I think something else should be at play here. Biblically, they could be the chosen ones, so it's tougher to say or figure out.
I believe that whatever it is has followed me here.
The activity Tara had been experiencing throughout her life suddenly stopped one day a few years ago. That is, until recently, she moved into a new house somewhere in the countryside.
It found her.
And after a while of living there, she noticed her pets behaving strangely, staring at the ceiling for long periods of time. Now, a few days later, Tara begins to notice strange scratch marks on the ceiling just below her attic, and things slowly got worse from then onwards.
I'm on the phone with my stepdad today, right? And he goes, "Who's there with you?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Who's there with you?" I was like, "No one, why?" And he's like, "Who's that guy talking?" I'm like, "I'm here completely alone. What do you mean?" He's like, "There's a man talking, like just as loud as you right now." And I was like, "I don't hear anything." And then he said it stopped.
Afterwards, Tara started to notice scratches on one of the second floor windows.
Was he selling timeshares? I mean, that's what I'd want to know. What's the guy saying? You know, what did he say when he was talking? Like, they're asking the wrong questions.
Windows, which at first may look like they are from the inside, but the scratches are actually on the outside of the window.
So bad news, there's new scratches. Again, these are on the outside of the windows, and I'm on the second floor. You can tell me what you think it is.
Okay, we've seen this one, or at least I have. This is the one Queso was debunking on Nuke's Top 5, and it's good to see more of this story, because I didn't know the entire story, but yeah, it's strange. I don't know. Those scratches are on the outside, and I think it's the second story. I don't think it's a trick of the light, but it could have been on the inside. You can't tell very well. I don't think it's paranormal, to be honest, the scratches. Could be a bird flying into the window and she didn't see that happen.
I don't know what it says.
Looks like it says help backwards.
It looks like it's like 4 letters, maybe. Again, this is on the outside of the window, you can see. Second floor. But I'll show you, these are definitely on the outside of the window, because I can wipe and wipe and wipe, and they're 100% on the outside. The only other, like, weird-ish thing to note is I've been hearing, like, loud noises.
Shut!
Am I fucking... That's Jackie. Oh my god, thank god.
I don't know if I believe the cabinet opening either. The houses can be a little slanted and stuff. So the doors and cabinets, if they just are loosely shut, can come open on their own and slide like that. Again, I like seeing more of the footage, but yeah. Definitely strange. Did it shut? Well, now what? What's happening now?
Oh my god, Jackie! I'm sorry, dude. You just scared the holy shit out of me.
After observing the scratches on the window, a cupboard door suddenly opens on its own behind her, and scratching sounds can be heard. Tara is convinced this is the same entity that has followed her throughout her life. So is Tara being haunted by something evil that is attached to her? Or is it all just an intricate ruse?
Ruse.
You judge.
Ruse. I don't
Attachment.
know. I have no idea.
A woman named Kelly uploaded some creepy
And we did see
videos on
this one,
July
too.
the 13th of 2025 that her brother sent her from his house.
Here, hold on.
Check the place out. This activity mediums believe has no idea what security cameras around the house, and one night the living room camera
We might
captures
see more
something.
footage
Shit.
in this, though, so we're going to watch it. No, orb. I don't like orbs, because a lot of times I think it's dust. And, see, that door opening by itself, it's going to shut too, probably. Will it slam? That's the real question. Oh, and a little bit of a shadow.
Some orbs are seen flying around before the door suddenly opens on its own, and then a black mist is seen moving around in the room. The very next day he's sitting at his desk working on his PC when this happens.
Same door. Wow, it got really dark in there. That is strange, how dark it got.
One of the rooms gets really dark out of nowhere, and then a door slams shut on its own. Surely
Yeah,
after his cat goes
that's
missing
weird.
somewhere inside the house. So he decides to record while looking for him. Take a look.
Looking for his cat. Felix the cat? I have no arguments to that name.
Felix.
I like the cartoon. Oh yeah, there's something behind the door.
What looks like a dark figure can be seen through the gap on the door, before it closes on its own, causing him to retreat back to his bedroom, where he then sees something horrifying and takes a picture.
Like a shadow figure?
What looks like a tall dark shadow figure can be seen standing on the stairs, while sticking out as if it was standing on the same level. Then,
you had a camera.
It's gone, and he shows
Where'd
how
the camera go?
It's not there. Kelly's brother has no idea what item is causing
Alright.
Camping by a well.
Saw a little bit more
named
footage.
CJ travels around Europe to strange and creepy remote locations and camps overnight in them
Did we
for
see
days
this?
and sometimes weeks, along with his dog Lance.
So I've seen a lot of these camping videos, and it's not necessarily they're paranormal, but they always are creepy. I personally have never really enjoyed roughing it or camping. You're always sleeping on lumpy ground, even on an air mattress. You never quite get really comfortable. So it's just a weird experience in general. I've never really liked camping, just in and of itself. I like the creature comforts. I like my cell phone. I like the TVs and computers and all of that stuff. But even more since I've started watching the camping videos, not even the paranormal ones, like these people that find it's almost even like urban camping, or many of them they're just like finding this really out of the way trail somewhere, and then they kind of lock themselves in their truck, which has a little bit of a camper shell. Sometimes it's kind of a low set camper shell. Sometimes they have more room. Just depends on how their setup is. But it's always a weird thing where they're camped out in the middle of nowhere, and then somebody's trying to break into their truck, like, or knocking and saying like, we know you're in there, just open it up. We don't want to hurt you. Just open up. Like, real creepy stuff. Like, I don't even think that's paranormal. I think there are guys out there that are messing with these campers, that keep your stuff locked, stay armed, stay vigilant, and yeah, stop going camping.
His YouTube channel, Project Amber, has nothing to do with anything paranormal whatsoever, except for this one video. One day, CJ was camping out in a very remote forest area located somewhere in the French countryside. He's fixing his fridge that broke down, when all of a sudden his dog starts behaving very strangely just off screen.
Right. Now I'm sure with house fridges you're supposed to... No. Right, so I'm pretty sure with a house fridge, if you move it, you're supposed to leave it like 12 or 24 hours to
air out,
for the gas to settle. Now I've just flipped it upside down and back again, so I'm going to give it the full 24 hours, I think, to... What are you looking at? You keep freaking me out, dog. There's no one over there. You seen something I'm not?
CJ then explains why he's getting paranoid by the dog's behavior.
There's actually a well, just where I'm parked. You go down this little track, and there's a well with a big metal bar on it. And originally I was going to go and park there, and I saw the well, instantly started thinking about The Ring, which when I was about, I think it was about 10 when it came out.
Yeah, but
Scared the out of me for like a month.
Don't
I didn't
you
sleep
watch
properly.
TV
And now the dog
then?
keeps looking over in that direction of where it is. So I'm like, nah mate, I might move. But I can't.
As it starts getting darker in the evening, things begin to get even stranger.
Okay, I'm just seriously freaked
he's got a
out
good
now.
setup there, though. I like the
A minute
inside of
ago
his
I could hear
camper.
like really loud moaning, like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it. I got to this old well, and it stopped. I mean, that thing's wild freaky. It's like something out of The Ring. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there, there's no track or anything. It's just wood. This girl appeared, dressed like kind of like a monk, no shoes, and no hair. So I said bonjour and that, and she responded. I asked if she was okay, but she didn't respond then. She just carried on walking. So I carried on a bit and thought I better double check. Went to go and find her again. She's gone. So up that way, that's where my van is, and that goes to the road. But down where she went that way, there's nothing, and there's nothing for miles. Where did she go?
Time to go.
I'm gonna leave.
CJ explains that his dog
Smart.
Lance is usually extremely excited to meet any new people and would often run over to them to interact with them, but the dog was afraid to go near the bald girl for some reason and instead hid in the opposite direction. A little later on, CJ sees her again wandering around randomly in the big countryside woods.
Get a picture? Oh, there she is, walking around.
He then says he saw her again later, but didn't get to record it as it was brief.
I saw the girl another 2 times. The last time I was near the van and she was running through the forest. I left, I booted it. I was gone. I'm about 50 miles from there now. I was gone so fast.
Yeah, but look
I
at
didn't
this
even
setup.
put the
This
van
is
away.
good.
Yeah, it's a pretty big mess in here.
CJ believes that it could have been a spirit of a girl who died in the well and is somehow bound to it, roaming around the nearby woods all day. So is this a real ghost in the French woods? Let me know.
Yeah.
The baby monitor. A woman named Delaney often makes videos about her pug dog, but one day she uploaded something more unsettling. Delaney has a baby monitor set up in her child's bedroom to monitor them, and one night she hears her child making a lot of noises in their sleep. So she decides to check the baby monitor, and was frozen with fear after what she saw.
Okay. Why don't you just upload the video from the camera? Hold on. No, I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to be looking at here. I can't tell. Is it the black misty thing, or is there a head coming out of a little basket, or... Oh, there we go. Looks like a snake. It's a snake.
What appears to be a dark figure can be seen standing against the dark wall, just watching the child sleep. Then out of nowhere it extends its arm over and touches the bed, almost reaching the sleeping child, who remained in a deep sleep-like state, before the figure suddenly retracts its arm back into the darkness. Delaney was completely horrified and worried for her child's safety.
That's a good one.
But luckily, she hasn't seen it again.
That looks
since then.
paranormal to me.
The unknown. A woman named Alex,
I
who
can't-
lives with her 2
I don't
sons
have
and
anything for
husband,
that one.
explains that something has been tormenting them inside their home for some time now. She
Editing.
often hears her
Could be-
son's voice when he's not in the house.
That last one could have been... Sorry, I keep talking at the same time they're talking. This is not the best. But it could be an edit. That could be an edit. I don't know. I know with today's videos and stuff, you can really just throw in whatever you want. So it's, again, hard to tell hard to know if somebody edited something in or if that's truly paranormal.
These dark figures moving around. On one night, she hears noises around the house and sees something, so she begins to record and captures this.
Я его видела. Посмотрите туда. Я видела эти волосатые ноги.
What is?
Боже, кто это? Мамочки. Боже. Что это? Никого нету. Что это было? Дети сидят, смотрят телевизор. Муж на работе. Старшего сына нету. Он ушел гулять.
For a split second, I thought there was a shadow figure there, but it's a reflection.
Вон он, ребят, видите? Видите, вон он бежит. Вон он пробежал, ребят.
What? Hold on.
Видите, вон он бежит. Вон он пробежал, ребят.
He ran out.
Вы это видели? Он пробежал.
What? He ran.
Вы видели его рога? Вы видели?
I didn't
The
see.
door opens by itself with nobody there, and then the window in her son's room is wide open. Then she sees something moving outside, but it seems too hard to see on the camera. Later that night, she sees this.
Что за нахрен? Вы видели, да? Вы видите это? Из шкафа какие-то тени выходят. Как будто бы из шкафа.
A dark shadow silhouette of a little boy is seen coming out from where her closet is and walking across the room. This happens continuously, but when she looks around, there's nobody there. Alex believes something may be attached to her family. But as always, let me know what you think down below.
Paranormal footage.
The last video wasn't pushed out for some reason and was quite insane, so be sure to check it out if you missed it. Trust me, you haven't seen it.
Well, that's it for another debunking one. I actually enjoyed that, so we may watch some more of the Depths of Despair. I think we have a new channel we're watching. That's all I got for tonight, chat. I really appreciate you guys. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all of those things. And more videos, more edited videos, and shorts to come. But until next time, be good to each other, and I'll see you at least on Sunday.